Expertly designed with both road appeal and performance in mind, off-road campers are more popular than ever. If you love gear and have plenty of it, overnight adventures by car offer lots of freedom. And with an off-road capable camper trailer, there's almost no limit to where you can go. The versatility of an off-road camper trailer allows you to set up camp, disconnect, and still have a vehicle for the day-to-day adventures, allowing you to return to base camp with cold drinks and a cozy cabin waiting. Durable suspension, a strong chassis, and all-terrain tires are just a few of the areas in which these ultra-tough trailers excel. When it comes to off-road trailers and tough luxury, there's something for everyone. However, it is necessary to know what you're looking for. For those who traverse rugged terrain by day and sleep under the stars at night, we present the best off-road camper trailers. We've compiled this list of incredible off-road trailers so you can find your perfect fit for outdoor adventure.
This is the all-new Expedition Series by Zone RV. Now, why have we done it? The design brief was full off-road trailer, can go anywhere, well insulated, impact resistance that you can only dream of, and no setup time. Can't do that with canvas. That's what we've got here. Hard body, big payload, really nicely spec'd. Come have a look, I'll show you what's involved. All right, so what else is important in a camper trailer? Storage, obviously usability, right? Big tunnel boot standard on all these. This has got a Dometic slide-out kitchen. This is an option. Gas bayonet standard anyway though, so you can use a barbecue around here. Now all of this is standard. So big pantry, lots of storage, plumbed in water sink here. We got storage underneath with the standard chopping board, and then the fridge, 75 litre. It's a chest fridge, it's the marine style. It's the same thing we put on the boats, but it's really nicely incorporated, so you get lots of volume in there. Fusion stereo, and then all the switches, 12 volt outlets. So this one is spec'd up. It's got a bit more storage on board. It's got 330 watts of solar. The standard setup is 220 watts with a 100 amp hour lithium battery. This one's also got a 2000 watt inverter. That's an option. But look, it's got lots of power generation and storage, so it's nicely capable off-grid. So we're talking setup times, right? How easy is this? Open the door, full access, queen size bed in here. Little ladder to get in there. Really nicely appointed. We got lighting throughout, a couple of fans in this one, 2 windows for airflow. We got our little pump panel on the side here so you can check what water tank you're pulling out of. So you can see here we're using a lot of fabric instead of having hard doors, and that's part of keeping the weight down, and that's a key thing to these trailers, keep the weight down. 1250 is the tear weight on this. It's a 2.2 ATM, so you got nearly a ton of payload to pack this thing with. So yeah, that's downstairs. You wonder where the ladder goes. Well, this one's option with a pop top queen size tent bed upstairs as well. And you can see it's quite windy here today. Super stable, nicely vented, lighting up there as well. Absolute luxury. So around this side, amenities, outdoor shower standard. In here we've got a hatch. On this one it's got an optional hot water system on it. And then we got the shower rows here. These things are actually really clever, super easy to set up. All you got to do is open it up, open the tent. So I don't have any pegs here, so she's going to blow around a bit, but how good's that? That's an outdoor ensuite, so beautifully easy to set up there, easy to put away. So on this side of the tunnel boot, we've got a little bit of work going on. This is the airbag control. So compressor on, off, up, down either side, and then we got an air outlet for doing your tyres. You can see we're at travel height here. All we do is we put some air in the bags, and up she comes. So really nice system, lots of clearance. So up the front here, we got the 2 spare wheels, standard. Again, bigger tyres on this one. Front window, front protector shade, all standard. There's also a working light up the top there so you can see the area. This one's got 2, a little bit more bling. Big toolbox, storage each side, slide out. On the front is a 4.5 kilo gas bottle. This one's option with a 9 kilo. For me, it's overkill. A couple of jerry can holders, also an option, but really good for storing some fuel up here. Stone guard standard. This has actually got the same drawbar that our full off-road, full-size caravans have got. So it's completely over-engineered, but it's super strong. So you're not gonna break it, okay? That's the main thing. Front end, DO35, fully articulated hitch, breakaway unit, 12 volt, all of that stuff up there, okay? So really nicely spec'd, easy to get on and off. It's got a hydraulic jack for the jockey wheel. You can use that to also jack your trailer up for changing your tyres. So there it is. That's the all-new Expedition Series, and we are so excited by this thing. It's just been thrashed around Fraser Island, and it's in immaculate condition.
Easy, no fuss, almost immediate setup is what the Jawa 15-foot Sirocco hybrid delivers. This enormous 4-metre awning creates enough outdoor living space to host a small party. It's an off-road ready hybrid, full to the brim with remote living capability. The Sirocco is fully loaded. Up on the roof are 2 150-watt solar panels. In the battery bay are 3 100 amp hour deep cycle batteries. You've got a slide out with room for a 95 litre dual zone fridge, loads of pantry storage area right here. You've got plenty of off-road muscle underneath. There's a Truma gas hot water system that feeds the kitchen, the ensuite and a shower around the other side. All electrical functions are controlled by a well set out, clearly marked panel. Behind me is a queen size bed. Above me, 2 fold out bunks. And this table can be repositioned to make a 3rd bunk. It's a superbly designed interior. So there we have it, the Jawa Sirocco, jam-packed with features for a true family adventure.
Anyone who has ever been camping with kids knows how much gear you've got to take with you. I mean, you've got to feed them, you've got to keep them warm, you've got to keep them entertained. The list is endless. The best way to take the hassle out of camping and take what you want is with the all-new Opus OP4. It's got heaps of storage, it's protected by new and improved seals to keep dust and water out. And because it weighs less than 1,400 kilogram, you can happily load it up and still tow it comfortably with almost any 4-wheel drive and SUV. Nobody R&Ds their trailers like Opus. They take them on the toughest tracks and to the most remote campsites and camp out of it for weeks, come back and constantly improve to ensure it's perfect for you and your family. The Air Opus pretty much sets itself up in under 3 minutes, and to prove it, watch while I set this up while I drink a beer. It's a tough gig, this one. Well, there you go, folks. Sorry about that. I was actually mistaken. It only took me half a beer to finish. The secret, of course, is the ultra heavy-duty triple-layer air beam technology, which is as tough as the tyres on your vehicle, only deflating when you release the valve to pack it up.
The worst part about leaving a magical campsite like this one right here is putting away the camper trailer, but not anymore. By opening these valves, the Air Opus inflatable camper almost packs itself up. I can fold the ends over and literally drive off. You won't do that with any other camper. Now, prepare to be blown away by the interior features. I'm telling you, this camper trailer is a game changer. The Air Opus is proper tough luxury. You just don't see features like these in many campers. The trailer features 2 fold-out double beds with really comfy mattresses that can zip up separate to the seating area, which is perfect for relaxing out of the weather. There's also a full stainless steel slide-out kitchen with a 4-burner stove as well as an electric pump-fed tap for washing up. This is massive inside and easily sleeps 6. Look how much living space there is. If you want to test out your 4-wheel drive or camper trailer, the old Tally Track in Cape York is the ultimate testing ground. There's water, there's mud, there's ruts. Many of you wouldn't push your camper trailer this hard, but we did it to show you what the Opus is capable of. The body of the Air Opus is made of aluminium, so it's super light and it's got independent suspension and a polyblock off-road hitch, which allows it to articulate and handle the bumps and knocks a lot better.
With nearly a decade of camper manufacturing experience, Bluewater have really drilled down the details in this latest issue of the popular MacQuarie. Within a minute of first looking through this camper, it's attention to detail in the build process that impresses first up. How do you improve on a good thing? It's an interesting question, and it's one that Bluewater have answered by improving an already top spec standard. One touch operation, improving hallmark innovations like the snake track drag train system so that you now have all your services bundled up neatly. No stuffing about with gas connectivity. I can set a billy to boil within a minute of parking. Another class-leading attribute of the MacQuarie is its tinted interior. The canvas, the frames, the zip quality are second to none. The queen bed area and the dinette are as good as it gets. But the real luxury are these supersized windows. The picture frame views, the gentle breezes. or bring the atmosphere of a beautiful campsite indoors. And really, isn't that what it's all about? But let's hear what the judges have to say. The Bluewater MacQuarie Ford Fold really upped standards this year. What did you make of it, Bear?
I mean, it really was a big footprint with a really well presented camper that was just so well thought out.
You get a 5-year suspension, structural, chassis warranty. Now 5 years is pretty good, and this is probably as good as anything you're going to get in the industry. You get a 3-year warranty on the water pump and the water system, 5 years on the canvas. They're obviously doing it because they're confident they've got a great product. I like the roominess and openness of this, and the MacQuarie really makes use of that with big windows all the way around. It really has a nice roominess about it.
Yeah, I really liked the MacQuarie Forward Fold, and I was impressed by some of the smaller details. The one-handed fridge latch slide was really great. Watching the setup and everything, it was really quick.
I love the way they've just gone through and looked at every little aspect of it and said, how can I improve on this, rather than saying, oh, near enough's good enough. And so that willingness to adapt and to constantly improve and refine, I think, really shows in the finished product.
I found it really easy to tow. It sort of followed the car really nicely, and it handled all the tracks that we took it on really well.
Oh, you've got good stock standard sort of componentry and top of the range componentry, Ron.
It towed well and all those sorts of things, and yeah, the attention to detail, the base model, where they started off from and what they've added to it, it's just made a really good package, I reckon.
And they've got the storage space as well, which made a bit of a difference.
You've got power and you've got water. They're the two key components for living in the bush. You've got plenty of both. You've got two 120 AGMs, solar, the whole lock, stock and barrel.
You can certainly live off the grid for a while, that's for sure with it. It is a pretty impressive payload, about 900 kilos. That's a hell of a lot of goodies you can stuff into the camper, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it's really good value for money.
Yeah, given what you get for it. I mean, 35 grand's a lot of money, but for what you get, it just ticks all the boxes. You're not going to have to go out and then spend extra money adding things. The whole package is there.
The bottom line is I don't have to even talk about how good a value for money it is, because they're selling plenty of them, so let the market speak for themselves.
It seems Bluewater have managed to improve on an already excellent camper with this latest issue MacQuarie.